Abraham Lincoln was born on February the 12th, 1809. He was born in a log cabin in the state of Kentucky. It is important to know that he grew up in a cabin with no windows and a dirt floor because it contributed to his humble nature. The parents of Abraham Lincoln did not support the institution of slavery. This was displayed by their move from Kentucky to Indiana. In Kentucky, it was legal to own slaves. In Indiana, it was illegal to own slaves. Lincoln had very little education growing up, but he did learn how to read and the importance of reading. He loved reading so much that he once walked on foot for 22 miles just to get a book. Becoming popular in his community, friends recommended that he run for the Illinois legislature. He did not get elected immediately, but did eventually become a legislator. In 1837, Abraham moved to Springfield. The legislature was only in session for part of the year, and to make money, he had to travel around the state following a judge as a lawyer. He married Mary Todd on November 4th, 1842. Lincoln was elected as a representative from Illinois in 1846. In 1858, Lincoln ran against Stephen A. Douglas for the Senate seat. He lost the election, but because of his interesting and captivating debates with Douglas, he gained a national reputation. Some people believed he was an intelligent and capable politician. A rising star in his party, Abraham Lincoln won the Republican nomination for president in 1860. Lincoln became the 16th president of the United States in 1861. Southern states, bitter about the election of Abraham Lincoln, seceded from the Union. On April 12, 1861, Southern troops, known as Confederates, fired upon Fort Sumter in South Carolina. Lincoln was fed up with the South. He knew that he had to act fast. First, he thought that Southern secession was illegal. It was unconstitutional, he thought. Next, he opposed slavery, which was vital to the Southern economy. Lincoln infuriated Southern plantation owners when he issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1, 1863. He declared that slaves were forever free within the Confederacy. The Civil War took its toll on Lincoln. The war was taking much longer than he thought, and the Confederacy was a lot stronger than he originally gave them credit for. On November 19, 1863, Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address. In this address, he dedicated a battlefield in Pennsylvania to fallen soldiers. He famously declared that the government should be of the people, for the people, and by the people. The conclusion of the Civil War occurred on April 11, 1865. Confederate General Robert E. Lee met Union General Ulysses S. Grant to surrender, giving the Union victory. Lincoln couldn't celebrate his victory for long, because 3 days later, on April 14, 1865, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. The assassin was John Wilkes Booth. Historians often regard Abraham Lincoln as one of the greatest presidents in American history. He is recognized by the American public with his face being on Mount Rushmore. He's on the $5 bill, the penny. He even has a Lincoln Memorial where he sits and watches over us today. Thank you so much, Abraham, for everything you gave us. And that's our show. Check out our TPT store, our Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest page. If you like this video, head over to my YouTube channel for more, and check out our blog at bowtieguyandwife.com.